to pay. Or maybe some of you, like whatever resources that you used to get before, it's either stopped or halfway,
Reduced.
and not the fullness of what you used to receive. And those things, if we are not careful, it can drive us to depression because you don't know what to do. You are stressed. Because not knowing, what else can you do to make it happen? You can have your mortgage right up. You have your certain payments for hire purchase,
Yes.
or for other things, or maybe personal loan, and all other things. Your expenses. Maybe this is the time for you to, come before God and rewrite. Look, don't dream and live in a dreamland like nothing is happening. You need to be
Face
real.
with the
Face with the
reality.
reality of what
Face
you're
with the
actually going
reality,
through.
yeah.
Don't hide under the fact to say, I'm good. It's okay. I'm not getting as much, but I am good. I'm not getting as much, but I'm good. Look, you come before God and you be honest with God. You can indirectly tell us today, God knows what we're going through because He is God. Yes, He is God. But you need to admit, you need to come before Him.
Cry unto Him.
And, call out His name. So you choose either through your quiet time. For me, the most powerful is your quiet time because it's a time just between you and God. So you come before Him today or any other day that you're going to choose. Now that you're actually at home. Like for me, today I decided to come to the office because there's certain things you cannot do from home. And that brought me to the office today. But I'm anticipating maybe something else will be announced today and then will take me back home. So those kind of things, there's some things that you cannot control. There's certain things that you cannot define or stand and say, okay, I'm going to go this way. Because things around you cannot control. It happens.
Hallelujah.
But you need to be confident in your God, regardless of the situation you're going to be faced, or regardless of whatever resources that's going to stop, or with nothing that in your pocket or nothing at home. You need to be, confident in your God, because He's God. It's hard to describe that, but I believe in this God. And you need, if you serve Him and you know Him, don't know Him as just a God and you have to think of good words to say to Him when you pray. No, treat Him because He's your Father. And you talk to Him and you tell Him. You cry out to Him. You tell Him everything. You don't hide it and you don't try and find good words to say it to Him. So today, the first thing that you must do, you need to be honest with your God.
Amen.
Because He is your creator. So you need to write down the actual expense that you have. Say if you're getting your money coming in, what are your expenses? It can be your transportation, it can be fuel for your car, it can be your mortgage, it can be maybe your lunch money, it can be grocery shopping, it can be any other things that you pay. Hire purchase, like what I mentioned earlier, or your mortgage, your payment for your house, or the loan for your car, or your land, or any other thing. And maybe some of us, we support our parents, or we support other siblings, family. So that become the portion, the expenses list that you have. You need to come before God and write that list and ask God to help you and guide you. He will give you the wisdom to go through the same list, either to chuck it out or to reduce. And you need to do that. Don't continue to live. Most of us, I could say maybe one of you are listening to us today.
Yeah.
You live beyond your means, meaning you know exactly that you're getting this amount in, and you have your mortgage, you have your payment with the bank, and also not only that, you also have your payment to the money lender. So what you do, and always remember, when you lack to pay your loan in time, there's always a penalty, and there's always an increase. You're going to be charged, or you're going to pay more. And sometimes they will call you and they will tell you it's in arrears. And maybe some of you, because you know that after all these deductions, you have nothing. But when you have something on, what you do, you try and beat the bank. So you'll go to the ATM machine or you try and beat your money lender. Either you give the card to be taken because you have borrowed money from them, which they should go to the ATM and get your payments through. But before they reach, you've already beat them. You've gone to the bank and get an extra card. So before they reach the ATM machine you have. So you've been living in that kind of life. You may be logging in, for today. You need to come before God and ask God to give you the strength to override that. And you need to be faced with the reality.